Hello everyone. Yesterday I talked with my Thai friend who live in Texas after I saw the news on TV about shooting in elementary school and there are many children killed. And then we discussed a little bit about even in the past that crazy people or mental people did this bad thing and kill many lives. And then she sent this article to me that she would like to read. So I take it for practicing reading here. Neil Bradley, Logic and Emotion. When being logical won't work. And then under the picture, sometimes the brain should give up the fight. We construct our social worlds. Because of this, people can witness the same event yet give varying interpretations of what took place. For example, last night I planned to approach a girl and ask her out. We were at a mixing event. I could have easily approached her and struck up a conversation, but I didn't. Looking back, I wasn't in a social mood. Since then, my hopes about dating the girl have plummeted. The whole situation wrecks me. I'm frustrated with myself and in a completely nonsensical way. Frustrated with her, jealousy maybe. A friend pointed out my illogical framing of the situation and I concurred. I was thinking irrationally. In reality, I could still ask her out, despite my perceived fox pass. Yet I still felt bad about it even though it was illogical to feel bad. Recognizing the illogical inconsistencies of my social construction did not dampen my emotional upset. It doesn't work. For one thing, it's easier to clearly see the lives of others than it is to see our own lives. I can quickly point out what others ought to do, but my own, perhaps simpler, life still remains fuzzy to me. Even as a psychology major, mastering my own life remains infinitely harder than orchestrating someone else. So was straightforward to outside observe if murky to subjective experiencer. The advice too, be logical when overwhelmed with emotion is misguided. It doesn't work. Overwhelmed with feelings, sorting through your own life, which is already unclear to you, and trying to be logical is like trying to watch a video of film while someone was checking, without your context in and while you're also being checked. You can try, but nothing good is going to come of it. The best thing and most logical thing to do when overwhelmed with emotion is to realize that you're overwhelmed with emotion, then choose not to be logical. The most logical choice someone overwhelmed with emotion can make is to not try to be logical. If you try to be logical while only emotional, how you feel will be the premise for your logical argument. You then logically take those feelings and reach conclusions. That's not the kind of emotion-free listening people are suggesting when they say be logical. Instead, make the logical choice not to try logic when you're emotionally overwhelmed. Instead, let yourself feel and let time pass. When you're in a cool-headed state again, then, if desired, approach the problem logically. I'm too upset to think straight right now. I'll use logic to realize that now isn't a good time to try to be logical. Trying to be logical while in emotional pain can make the pain worse than it already is. Using faulty emotional logic will lead you to believe that you are being logical which would only serve to strengthen your belief in your irrational views. Instead, use logic to know when logic won't work. Cheers. P.S. Since writing this article, I've learned of the refractory period. According to Paul Ekman, author of Emotions Revealed, the refractory period is when one fully emotional, one only thinks and seeks information that is congruent with the emotion. For example, if someone is upset over poor performance, said person will only search out evidence which confirms the feelings and will refute any evidence to the contrary. This principle fits nicely with what I've discussed since. Granted, one can technically be logic, conclusions follow premises, while stimulus overcome with emotions. It's just that the whole ordeal will be laced with emotional listening, using feelings, perhaps subconsciously, as premises. As I said in this article, use logic when emotional to make the logic choice. Do not try to be logical. There are many wordings which I haven't known the definition. I'm not familiar with them. Okay, just that. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye.